Next morning, we left Chairback Lean-To and we're up in the clouds. Well, the fog mostly. You can probably see it behind me. It's kind of cool. Sun's trying to pop through. Got some fog rolling up over the mountains. Looks pretty epic. Stayed in the shelter last night. It was just me, Big Mama, one other dude, and out on the trail this morning, bright and early, like 7:30. So, gonna try to push, see if we can get to at least Whitecap, maybe over it. That's really wishful thinking. That'll be like a 17-mile day over some pretty challenging terrain, but we'll see how it goes. See where the day takes us. Feels pretty nice out today though, so couldn't ask for some nicer weather, I suppose. Besides, minus the fog, I guess, but take what we can get. Moving along down the trail, just taking a little rest after a nice moist little river crossing. Tried to rock hop it, unfortunately missed one, ended up in a splash. It happens. Was gonna walk through if I couldn't rock hop it anyway, so that is what it is. Wet shoes, wet socks. I also snapped my trekking pole. So, spent a lovely morning. But it's supposed to get better weather-wise. I guess that's kind of cool, right? Right? I can hold on to something. Big Mama's over there somewhere. But
feeling happy.
Yeah.
Because for once I have all the good luck.
Been proceeding on throughout the day. We've reached now, after a nice little steep climb, Gulf Haggis Mountain. So we're up top. The weather, it did get sunny for a bit, but now there's this big, scary impending doom cloud above us, which hopefully will just go away. Yeah, not looking very whatever, but there's a tent site down below. I'm probably gonna skip over. There's 2 more peaks that we'll probably go over and try to stealth camp somewhere before Whitecap. Or we'll just say to hell with everything and go right over Whitecap. See where the day goes. It's very tiring right now. Sleepy boy. That's all I got. So after another relatively quick, maybe mile climb up, we're now at the West Peak up here. So elevation 3,181 feet. No view up here, unfortunately, but whatever. It is what it is. Puds are puds. The AT's the AT. And we're moving on to the next one, which is, I think, Haystack or Haybale or Hay something mountain, which is about the same elevation. So we dip down and go back up. And then, hopefully, we're either going to stealth, there's supposedly some stealthy spots near a trail down below that peak, or we'll try to go up over Whitecap today. See how much energy we got as the day progresses. So unfortunately, the campsites we got to were already taken. There was only a spot for maybe 2 tents, and unfortunately, but at the same time, we just decided to push on because we had no other choice. On top of Whitecap Mountain now. Considered one of the nicer views in the area, and I can understand why. A beautiful, albeit windy, view at the moment, but man, it's a pretty view up here, and I think there's another one too on the other side, so I'm gonna try to scope that out momentarily. But oh man, take a look. Beautiful, beautiful. Incredible. So a lot of people said that this would be the most difficult climb we had up until Katahdin, which is 70-ish miles from here. I don't think so. I think the Chairback mountains we did yesterday were much more challenging than the mountains we did today, which was Whitecap, a couple others, whatever I named before. They're in the video. So not too bad overall. So we'll see if we can find the other view up here though. So the other viewpoint of the mountain, it's even windier over here, unfortunately, but pretty cool as well. And you can see the Big K. Like literally this one right there in the ground. I'm just kidding. I mean Katahdin. So you can see Mount Katahdin, as the Mainers pronounce it. You might be able to see it anyway. It's like right up in this area. So 70 miles from us. 70 trail miles. I don't know how many actual miles, but nevertheless, it's a beautiful view. So take a look. So next morning, left the shelter, whatever shelter it was. Maybe I'll put the name in, maybe I won't. But the place was jamming, like a million thru hikers in there last night. Like people were camped on the trail, like everywhere. But moving along now, aiming for 20 today. Supposedly this is when the 100-mile wilderness gets flat. We went up over Whitecap yesterday, and we'll see how flat it gets. Every time someone says it's flat, it's never flat. But yeah, moving on. It's been crazy. Made good mileage yesterday, and I was sitting in my tent last night. I listened to music a lot at the end of the night, just kind of try to fall asleep, and was just like looking through gut hook through the mileage left, and like the whole time, you know, you're thinking, oh, when do I get a resupply next? And there's no real other resupply. We're 70-ish, maybe even less miles from the finish. Well, we could see Katahdin yesterday, and I feel like it's all starting to sink in, like, you know, it's almost done. So it's crazy, bittersweet for sure. It's become my life for the last 6 months, but as such things happen, all good things must come to an end. We won't rule out other possible adventures in the future, of course, but we need money for those things, so we gotta do what we gotta do. But not that my life back home was terrible. In fact, far from, actually. But we'll definitely miss the trail out here. It's been quite the adventure, so we'll push on, enjoy what little time we have left out here, and luckily, it looks like until Tuesday they're saying that the weather should be pretty solid, sunny, and I guess in the 70s and stuff, so I'll take what we get and enjoy. Approximately 18 miles into this day. We're chilling at Cooper Brook currently, aiming for another 2.5, so we're actually 17 and change, whatever, doesn't matter. We're aiming for Antler campsite, and it's been a lot. So taking a little break, a little rest, then we'll proceed on. So heard very good things about this Antler site, and then I'm sure 90% of the people that were there last night are going to be there tonight. Seemed to be the place to go. So another thru hiker party. Woohoo! Making our way down the trail. We stayed at Antler's campsite last night, which I highly recommend. That's where that sunset that you will probably have seen by now was. By sunset, I mean sunrise. I've done that twice today. I'd like to say it's too early, but it's not. It's not too early. My brain is just not functioning anymore. But we came out to a little lookout, and that little guy right there is Mr. Katahdin, Mount Katahdin. So we'll be up there shortly, just within a couple days. We could like swim across the pond here and just run right up it if we wanted to. Trippy. Looks like a green screen from here, like doesn't look real. Like, take it, pick it up, throw it. But you can't, unfortunately. So, gonna continue on, aiming for like 20 miles or something today, so. Let's do it. Next morning, Big Mama's acting natural in the background. Nothing really much to see. After I stopped recording yesterday, we went up Nasanta Bunt Mountain, camped somewhere on a stream. I don't know the name of the stream.
Pollywog.
Pollywog, not to be confused with Pollywag, the Pokemon. And we're heading out today, 17.
It's his birthday!
Into A-Ball Bridge. And it may or may not be my date of birth.
Woo!
I turned 16 today, how cool is that? So, off we go! Continuing the day down the trail. It's been pretty flat terrain, not too much to see view-wise. By not much, I mean nothing at all. But made it about 6-ish miles so far, and we're pushing another 11 to A-Ball Bridge. And it's kind of been crazy. We've been in 100-mile wilderness. I think it's day 6. First 3 days were a little slow. One, because we started late on the first day, and then the other two, just because the terrain was a little hard. Tons of food in my bag, carried everything. And everything's been blending together so much, and we're almost done. Like, I keep looking at like gut hook, like thinking, oh, you know, gotta plan ahead. And you look and it just ends. Like, there's nothing to plan ahead to. So we should be on Katahdin in two days. Not tomorrow, but the day after. And it's just crazy to think about. It's been so long, and you know, really trying to savor the last couple days, but it's just like everything's so quick. It's happening so fast. So it's cool though. It's cool. So it'll be crazy. It'll be interesting to be up there again. Hard to describe, hard to put to words, but it's a good feeling. So we'll push on, get to A-Ball Bridge, hopefully be able to get there before it closes, score some food. There's a restaurant over there, some beers. It's my birthday today, some birthday beers. And yeah, enjoy the last couple days on the trail. Approximately 16.5 miles into the day today. That sign right there, we have exited the 100-mile wilderness. So we are out of the wilderness. It was pretty difficult. First 3 days were pretty challenging, but all in all, not too bad. We're heading to A-Ball Bridge currently.
Here?
We're heading to A-Ball Bridge currently, get some snacks, head on out, and maybe camp there, maybe come back here. I don't know, there's some nice spots back there, but we'll see how it goes. Excited to be out of the 100-mile wilderness though.